Hey, yo. What's poppin', gang? Yeah, we back. We back with another reaction. What's good? Let me know when y'all pull up, man. Let me know if this is your first live. As always, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you guys let me know if it's your first live when you tap in too. And don't forget to join Discord, man. Look, we got a good show for y'all today, man. We got an incredible show for y'all lined up. We had another night of the GNX tour in Atlanta. So we got to discuss Atlanta, man. We're going to be going over each city and kind of comparing the vibes. And I want to hear from the people that went, though. Like, I want to hear from the people that went. I feel like at some point we going to have, like, city wars where it's gonna be like, nah, my city was better than your city. Nah, your city was better than my city. Nah, you tripping. We gotta fight about it. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna fight. What up? Shout out to Sunshine, Positive Vibes, Mel Marcel, Terrence, Monroe, San Juan, Wolf, Chosen One, Isaac, J2, Pissy, PC, hopefully I said it right. Bana, Zach, Sam, RMS, what up? Koala T in the yo. Chill. Hold on, we got a legend in the booth. Shout out to my dog Koala T in the building, man. Let me go ahead and mod him. He's another one of our fellow creators around here. What up, Ash? Congrats on 30K. Let's go, Ash. We trying to, man, I appreciate you. Ash has been around this OG crew. Let me go ahead and mod the homie Koala T. Listen, do me a favor. Make sure y'all tap into my dog Koala T, man. We wanna make sure we support all of our creators around here, man. It's a hard job to get out here and create. So make sure y'all go run it up for Koala T. Koala, I just modded you. Go ahead, feel free to post your link in the chat. All right, we have quite a few topics to get to today. So we want to make sure we cover everything. And like always, I want to talk to you guys, right? I want you guys to let me know how you felt about the show. If you went, I'm gonna need you to type in bold, I was there. Shout out to J2 for becoming a member. Type in bold, I was there, because I probably want to hear from you. And I think tomorrow what we'll do is we'll have some of you guys that actually went to the show pull up to the stream. Anybody, actually in any city. Atlanta, Arlington, Houston, wherever. I'm gonna have you guys pull up. I want to hear your version of the show from y'all. We're gonna do it how we did last time with that album reaction that we did. All right. So we're gonna start off with some other news. I actually started a little bit later today because I was just waiting for some of the information to come out. I didn't want to jump into the stream and not have the info. So currently I'm gonna let y'all know what we don't have. We don't have the numbers for Arlington, and clearly as far as sales and gross numbers, we don't have the numbers for Arlington, and we don't have the numbers for, shout out to Ms. Rec. We don't have the numbers for Atlanta, obviously. So we don't have any of those numbers. And I think once they come out, we'll be able to compare and see if they did better than Houston or Minneapolis. So that's kind of what I'm really excited to see. And I know that's something that y'all are really excited to see too. Shout out to Zach Royal for the 5. Oh yeah, we got one already. Before we get to it, we're gonna read his comment. Went to the show last night. Packed house. Crowd lit from start to end. Got vids. Definitely got love in the South. Specifically in the A. I see you. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're not letting those narratives push. We're going to continue to be the non-bots that they pretend that we are. So we're going to continue to show it out like that. So since we're talking about Atlanta, I think it's good that we start with a little bit of ATL homage. Shout out to Koala. Whoa, chill, bro. You ain't got to do that, gang. Shout out to my dog Koala T for the dub, man. I appreciate you. Nah, man, we really got to support our creators out here. I stand by that, bro. Anytime y'all pull up here, I pull up in y'all streams. I pull up to your videos. You may not see me. I pull up to your videos. I hit the like button. I'm always supporting, man. So that's just the way around here, man. So you'll know that. And I hope we continue to see you over here. Shout out Koala. W Koala in the chat. All right. Since we talking about Atlanta, I figured we start off with something light. People are still pulling up to the show, so we're gonna kind of take this light until we get into some of the bigger topics. If there's any topics that y'all want me to discuss, make sure y'all just either hit me in Discord, follow me on Instagram or something. Let me know so I can make sure we hit those topics. But I think this is great news. This is great news, man. Outkast will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, I've always kind of had a question about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame piece, just because hip hop isn't rock and roll, and listen, I'm a little bit younger, so the older generation can definitely let me know how they feel about it. Do we have a hip hop Hall of Fame that we hold as high regard as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Now, I know it's an incredible achievement to receive, so I'm not trying to diminish that at all. I love that for them. But Outkast and the Rock and Roll, I don't know. I don't know how that crosses over. But shout out to Outkast. So let's go ahead and get into it. So they will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with Salt and Pepper, I believe, too. I believe Salt and Pepper as well. Salt and Pepper will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Outkast will be among the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees later this year. The iconic Atlanta rap duo are set to be part of the class of 2025 alongside the likes of the White Stripes. Shout out to the White Stripes. See, y'all don't know this about me. The White Stripes has my favorite rendition of Jolene. Obviously outside of Dolly. But Jolene, they have an incredible live version. If you're not hip to it, I'm going to tell you, go check that one out. It's going to make you feel some kind of way. Cyndi Lauper is also going to be inducted, as well as and Soundgarden. They will also be the first rap duo to enter the Hall of Fame after Eric B and Rakim. That's a W. That's a W group to follow, man. Shout out to Brianna. I appreciate you. That's an amazing, iconic, historic group to follow. Eric B and Rakim. And then, you get Outkast. Now, Outkast, to me, I think when we talk about rap groups, I honestly don't think Outkast gets enough recognition, in a sense. My first live, what up, Claudia? I almost don't think they get enough recognition, fam. Like, I feel like they're just a major group that kind of went, I won't say left, but I think some of the antics and stuff kind of, it went away from being strictly hip hop. I've always liked Outkast though. I've always loved Outkast, man. I'm a little bit young for Eric B and Rakim, but I listen, I know that the generations before me are definitely looking at that like, man, they were first and now we get them. That's fire. Mariah Carey was among the artists who made the short list, but were not selected for not. Mariah Carey is not already here? No Mariah Carey? That's funny. That's kind of crazy. Big Boy also doesn't get enough, to me, Big Boy also doesn't really get enough recognition as a solo artist too. I'm clearly a bigger fan of Andre 3000 and his pen over Big Boy. I mean, y'all can let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, but I still think that Big Boy is underrated. Like that Atlanta Mount Rushmore has it should be bigger than 4 spaces, in my opinion. Atlanta is pivotal to the hip hop landscape, in my opinion. It's because a lot of people disrespect Big Boy. Everyone only ever mentions Andre. I don't know if it's disrespect. Let me get this ad off my screen. It's killing me. I don't know if it's really disrespect or if it's more Andre has a more barsmith, word smithian, elevated rap style. And I think Big Boy, he doesn't rap in that cadence and that style. And I think that's why he gets a little bit less recognition. Big Boy is still a beast. But I mean, if I had to choose, clearly, y'all know I would choose 3 Stacks over him. RRHF is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is born from the collision of rhythm and blues, country, and gospel music. Shout out to you for that. Thank you. Big Boy, The whole I'm So Hood remix in itself was a moment in time. I think I'm So Hood remix, Ain't I? I can't think of the name of the Shawty Low song, but it's the Wayne's. Now, what I look like, and if it ain't money, then I don't look twice. And that don't sound right. I swear, you can get the full clip, not a sound bite. That joint is some songs that have remixes that are iconic in itself. I can't remember the name of that joint. They know. There you go. There you go. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? That joint was crazy. Big Boy commented on the honor on his Instagram, writing Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the last Infinity Stone in the Thanos glove. That's crazy to look at it like that too, man. They've accomplished a lot. It is not yet known if Outkast will reunite for the induction ceremony, which is scheduled to take place on November 8th and be streamed on Disney Plus. I think them reuniting on stage for any sort of performance would be a gift. I would love to see some of that. I would actually like to see them get back in the booth. I think 3 Stacks still got it. So I would like to see them get in the booth and actually go crazy that way too. I think that could be amazing. Let me know if y'all want to see any more Outkast. It is not yet known if Outkast will reunite for the induction ceremony, which is scheduled to take place on November 8th and be streamed on Disney Plus. If the duo do get together, it will be the first time they have shared a stage in more than a decade following a conclusion of their festival reunion tour in 2014. So it's been over a decade, man. It's been over a decade. That is long overdue for some hip hop legends. Hip hop has historically been underrepresented in the Hall of Fame, sparking debates about the genre's inclusion. Well, that's kind of why I asked in the beginning. That's why I asked in the beginning, like, is there a hip hop Hall of Fame that we have, or if it is something that we do have, is it as prestigious as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You know, but somebody did mention it's a blend of blues, jazz. I think it was R&B. I could be missing that, but somebody mentioned that a little bit earlier. Thank you for that. Last year, A Tribe Called Quest were inducted into the Hall of Fame by Dave Chappelle, with Q-Tip also delivering an emotional speech at the ceremony. This is crazy. I'm going to have a preamble before I read. And part of the preamble is that it's just an honor to be here with my fellow inductees. He said, there's so many people for us to thank that we're probably going to post all the names on IG, so stay tuned, because if I say everybody's name up here, it would be ridiculous. Tip went on to thank each of the crew members' families before getting chalked up, as he said, and rest in peace to our brother Fife, dog. Oh, man, I wish you were here. At which point he took a step away from the mic to gather himself. Man, you know what? You know what? I think that it's amazing that they're getting to see this accomplishment while everyone is still here. And it's not some posthumous entry, you know, because they made it in after something tragic happened. I think it's really good to see that Outkast made it in, is getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let us know if your first time joining live. Yes, Classy K, what up? Thank you for that. Let us know if it's your first time joining the live. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That really helps out the channel so much. We just passed 30,000 subscribers. I have a giveaway that I have planned. I haven't posted it yet. I'm thinking I'm probably going to wait till next week, Monday. This week is kind of busy for me. So stay tuned for that. You guys will see that information in my community section. We're giving away a pair of shoes. I want to make sure it's fair for everybody. All right, let's get on to the next topic. Y'all ready for the next topic? Give me some flames in the chat real quick. Let me get a sip. We are going on to the next topic. The next topic is another award category. We got another award category. So Kendrick Lamar is up for another award, guys. Y'all know that? First live, shout out to April. Let's go. First live in the building. Yeah. Another award. We have another award that Kendrick is going to be receiving. Some of you guys know about this. It came up a couple of days ago, but Kendrick Lamar has actually won a Webby. All right, let me make this a little bit larger for y'all. Now, Kendrick Lamar has won a Webby, a 2025 Webby, as we see here, for Video and Film Music Video 2025. Okay? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? When I seen that Kendrick won a Webby, I was like, what the hell is a Webby? But at this point, Kendrick is winning so many awards, it almost seemed daily that there's a new record being broken, there's a new award being received, and at some point, it's. Hey, yo, shout out to Holly B, gang. At some point, it's almost seeming customary to see that he's gonna win an award of some sort or be awarded for something or break a record. Let me go ahead and get to my dog Holly B's $10 donation. I appreciate you. W Holly in the chat if you guys don't mind for the donation. W Holly, I love catching your lives. Please don't underestimate your contributions to the culture. Seeing all you amazing young black men being so positive is uplifting and beautiful. Wow, man. I swear, man. I don't know. I swear. Thank you for that. Like, really, Holly, thank you for that. I appreciate you. I feel like sometimes we think we just getting out videos for y'all, and hanging out. I sometimes don't always see the contribution in the way that the viewers and people that actually tune in every day see it. But I appreciate it. It's needed to hear that. Thank you so much. And I'll always try to stay, as positive as possible. We here to vibe and we here to definitely, we here to grow together. Thank you so much for that, though. I appreciate you for the $10 donation. All right. So what is a Webby, right? And look, I looked this up too, right? I didn't do nothing. All I went to was webbyawards.com and I hit the about section. And you know what I see? You know what I see? Who do I see here? Isn't that kind of crazy? Isn't that kind of crazy? So when we get to the about section of the Webby Awards, we see Prince. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. The parallels continue. It's at this point, like I said before in the previous video, it's not planned. A lot of this stuff isn't planned. It's just lining up that way. It's just the universe. And I said it's even scarier when the universe is just doing it and it's not some like unseen hand planning. That's just the way that it is. All right. So about the Webby Awards. The Webby Awards is the leading international award honoring excellence on the internet. So it's an award that honors the excellence on the internet. So I wonder what other categories they have. And this won the category for video and film for music video. It had to be Not Like Us. Oh, it says it right here. Oh, I can go through all of that too. Okay. Established in 1996 during the web's infancy, the Webbies is presented by the International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences, a 3,000 plus member judging body. The Academy is comprised of executive members, leading internet experts, business figures, luminaries, visionaries, and creative celebrities, and associate members who are former Webby winners, nominees, and other internet professionals. It's the internet's highest honor. So I really had to kind of take a look at it to see why this award was prestigious and what it meant. Shout out to Marva, the mom before Parker. I appreciate you. G-Face, my boy. For the 34-month re-up, my boy is going on almost 3 years. We got to change your blue flame to like gold or something, diamond flame or whatever. I don't even know. So Harry Mack freestyle in front of Kendrick, man, my boy. My bad. The Webby Awards presents 2 honors in every category: the Webby Award and the Webby People's Voice Award. Members of the International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences select the nominees for both awards in each category, as well as the winners of the Webby Awards. In the spirit of the open web, the Webby's People's Voice is awarded by voting public. Each year, the Webby's People's Voice Awards garners millions of votes from all over the world. Speaking of that, can any of the mods post the American Music Awards link. I said I was gonna do that in my last video and I completely forgot. So it'd be nice if you guys could post that for me. I think you can vote, is it 25 times a day or something like that? I think it is. I think it is. But definitely feel free to go ahead and continue to vote. You guys can also vote for Ray Vaughn if you want to vote for Ray Vaughn, or if you want to vote for Kendrick. This is not, I'm just saying, if you want to vote for those guys, you can vote for Ray Vaughn for I think the 10th spot in the XXL as well. And we want to post that link to be able so we can make sure we support those artists as well. So that is the Webbies, man. The Webby, Kendrick won it for video and film music video, and the People's Voice winner, video and film music video, for Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us music video. The team involved: Dave Free, Sam Cantor, Jamie Rabineau, Anthony Sala. Okay, I was gonna say, why do I know that name? Anthony Sala, Charm LaDonna, Chaz Smedley, Xiaolong Lu, Mikey Rossiter, Jared Heineke, Cornell Brown, Jack Begrit, Kendrick Lamar, director and executive producer. So that kind of lets you know everybody that's involved if you guys were unaware. And obviously we have the Not Like Us video on this page as well. So that is Kendrick Lamar winning a Webby for Not Like Us music video. Shout out to Ash. I appreciate you for that. Let me go ahead and pin that. Bet. Ray's showing people how to hustle your ass off right now. Ray is on a whole different level right now. Ray is on a whole different level. On a whole different level. Oh, I had another article pulled up about it, but we already good with that. Okay. All right, so our next topic, y'all know what we got to do now, man. Next topic, how many people we got in here? We got almost 300 people in here. Make sure y'all run it up, man. Let's go ahead and get into Atlanta GNX. All right, we got Atlanta GNX pulling up, man. It was definitely an epic night for both SZA and Kendrick Lamar. You know, we want to make sure we shout out everybody, man, because some people have been like, everybody just talking about Kendrick. Everyone is not actually, Kendrick, SZA is a part of the show. We supporting both of them. We supporting everybody, man. So let's go ahead and tap in. Kendrick Lamar in Atlanta. So I thought this was dope too. Kendrick Lamar took a moment and gave a shout out to a local venue, the Tabernacle, last night. I'm not aware because I'm not from the spot, but if you're from Atlanta, I want to hear what the Tabernacle is, what kind of, he just sent them to the roof. So if they were open last night, everybody went there last night. If they're not, they're probably going to be going today. And if they're not going today, whenever you have a trip going to Atlanta, you're probably going to make a stop at the Tabernacle. I know I would. It was crazy. Crazy last night. SZA was glorious. Grand National Tour, my bad. SZA is actually the whole show. Really? Ace Boogie? Vamps and Boogies. All right, it's a concert hall. All right, so let's see what he said about them.
If you are next to a new face and you a day one, I need y'all to help them out one time.
Wait, what?
Because we go all the way back, right? I'm talking about the Tabernacle. You know that, right?
But how everybody know what it is? I think that's crazy that the whole crowd know what the Tabernacle is. And it's just a hall?
Because we go all the way back, right? I'm talking about the Tabernacle. You know that, right?
The whole crowd went up for the Tabernacle.
If you are next to a new face and you...
That's crazy. So, bro said the crowd was confused, shocked, and turned when Cardi came out. I bet you they were. We're going to get to that too. That's one of the biggest things I've heard since yesterday when Cardi came out. When Cardi came out, all the messages were like, yo, Cardi's at the show. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Yeah. How did that go last night? I gotta see this. So, hey, listen, this is specific to Atlanta. You run to Atlanta to get a check balance. Let's see how it went up over there. Bro, phones everywhere. They trying to keep them phones still. Crazy work. It look like they going crazy over there. So also, I thought this was crazy. So Atlanta really showed up, man. Yeah, Atlanta really showed up. It looks like Atlanta really showed up. Artists and everybody, man. So 2 Chainz shares his daughter vibing to Kendrick Lamar at Atlanta. I think that's crazy. What's that swimming pool? Don't kill my vibe. Damn, what they have behind the stage? That's tough. That's so tough. So 2 Chainz was in the building showing love. Bro, it's like he got love everywhere. Ain't nobody hating on him. Chosen One, what up, man? 6 more months to 3 years, food. Nita, buenos dias. I got you one time. Where's that? I almost forgot where it's at, bro. Damn, where my buenos dias at? Hold up. Yo, I forgot where it's at. I ain't played it in so long. Shout out to my boy Chosen One in the building, man. Buenos dias. We haven't really, I don't know if we're really gonna dive deep into this one. We might. 1 year ago today, Kendrick Lamar cooked that fraud with Euphoria. So we might actually dive into that a little bit deeper. Let me know if y'all want a video for that. It's a sign. I guess we gotta do it. It's a sign. Monroe for the $10 dono says, Happy Euphoria Ether Drake Day. It's a sign. I guess we're going to have to go ahead and get into it. All right. So, a year ago today, which I'm trying to make sure it was the 30th. I think it's actually April 30th. If you don't, that's crazy. We're going to do it. A year ago today, Kendrick Lamar dropped Euphoria. Now, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do a separate video where we'll react to it, and I'll actually react to my reaction of Euphoria. So we're going to go into that. We're not going to do it right in this video, but we'll do it. But today is actually the day that Kendrick Lamar dropped Euphoria. I think I remember when the song officially dropped, I was so caught off guard because I don't think I was expecting it to happen that way. But Euphoria is such an amazing song, bro. Hold up one time. Come on, bro. I can't do it, man. They're going to turn me up. I'm going to have to get to it. I'm going to have to get to that. I'm going to get to that for sure. A minor at in Atlanta. How did that go over? 20 seconds. How did that go over? Yo, I love how they pan the whole crowd. Bro, I love how they do it, bro. That is the most diabolical move. You never A minor is the phrase A minor is never gonna be the same ever again. Dog. Bagel Don. Bagel Don. Shout out to Bagel Don for becoming a member, gang. We see you. Got that flame next to his name now, man. If you gray and you want to be green, cop a flame. You guys can see it down below. Hit the join button. You can join that way as well, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Bagel Don. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. They also caught security going crazy. You got a job to do, bro. You're supposed to be protecting us and making sure ain't nothing in them bags. Hey, bro, look. If y'all ain't here, if you are here from that video, or if you've seen the video where we reacted to the TikTok where old girl was pissed about having to take the bag, y'all are cooking her in the comments. She don't even know. She don't even know she getting cooked like that. Y'all are cooking her in the comments. Go click on that video and look at the comments. I feel bad. She complained about having to pay for parking and then bring a smaller bag into the concert. Y'all, bro, she flambéed. It's over with for her. She don't even know. He going... He going crazy. Yo, he's smooth with it too. Hold on, he's smooth. Hold up. Who was in this section? Yo, who was in this section? If y'all seen this dude, somebody sign him, bro. Bro, you got to remember, people outside of Atlanta went to. My cousin from Port St. Lucie even went. Really? Listen, I appreciate that. I honestly was thinking like people flying in to go to the show from other places. I guess I wasn't really thinking about that. I'll be feeling like if you locally, like for me, if I can't get to Illinois, I'm gonna probably try to go to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was Chicago, I'm gonna try to go to Detroit. But I ain't think about St. Lucia showing up. That's crazy, man. Y'all really did y'all thing. Bro, he pop locking. Oh, he going crazy. Y'all see? Yo, go catch this part right here, bro. You pop. Well, look at him. He got to be a dancer for real, bro. This dude going crazy. Hold up. Watch when he hit it right here. Right here. He going crazy. Look, and then nah. You gotta move. You gotta move. He went from dancing to business real quick. He went from dancing to business. Look, hold up, watch. Get your ass over there. Get your ass over there. Stay in your section. Stay in your section. Stay in your section. Stay in your section. He going crazy. That boy nuts. That's dope. That's dope. That's crazy. So I did also see that some people had an issue. Not top flight security. He is top flight. I did also see people that had some issues with not seeing songs like N95 being performed. Shout out to Just a Girl Atlanta. I missed the Atlanta show in the pit. Amazing. Wait, you were there in the pit? You were there in the pit? From Chicago, silent subscriber to your channel. Shout out to Chef Casey. Chi-Town in the building. We appreciate that love. Look at y'all showing up, man. I appreciate when the city shows up. Kendrick Lamar adds N95 to the set list. So a lot of people were saying that they do see the show kind of morphing and maybe melding into something a little bit different and not necessarily being the same show in every city. Particularly with adding new songs. And up until yesterday, we hadn't seen any features or anybody coming out. And I think that just opens the door. I think that's going to open the door. So we're going to talk about that when we get to that specific portion of the show. But N95 performed last night as well.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about serving up a look, dancing in the drought, and them to the big steppers, never losing count. Pitching in us, pitching in us. Yeah, let's go.
Now, as far as the fits are concerned, so I did drop a video yesterday, and I said I was kind of thinking that Kendrick might have been just paying homage to a lot of different people. And I mentioned Wayne. A lot of people was like, nah, I don't think it's Wayne. I'm not saying that it has to be specifically Wayne, but I definitely, well, for that in particular, but I definitely see we still got DMX. We still got Tupac. Some people even brought up like Chuck D. Who else got brought up? E40. So I think it's a look that encompasses a lot of different greats. But I don't see it changing too much anymore, which is actually kind of dope. It's almost like a uniform at this point. It's almost like a uniform at this point. He's not changing too much. His dancing, we ain't gonna get into his dancing. Kendrick Lamar and Mustard, TV off. Hey. Bro, hey, yo, this is such an incredible show, bro. You know what I like about the show? What I like about the show is that it is fan inclusive. You are not standing there and watching, bro, just rap. And that's why we talked about the show being so much different than other shows where rappers get up there and they just rap. They don't really do nothing that gets you involved. There's several parts of the show, a minor, Mustard, and every other part of the show where you're involved in it too. But the fact that they include you into the show actually adds a lot of value to the show. I'm not just watching like a drone or like a zombie. Like I'm actually involved in a part of the show. And I think that's what people really get excited about when the show comes to their city, is to be able to vibe with the artists. And I've also heard something too that I thought was pretty interesting, right? What I heard that was pretty interesting, and actually we'll get to it, I seen it on a quick clip of a TikTok, was that this is an LA show. Like, don't be mistaken, right? This is an LA show that is just taken on the road, right? It's just a show that's taken on the road, man. So it's definitely an LA vibe. And then they just take that on the show. So take that on the road. So they're not really making it for your city every time you go. It's an LA show. That's tough. Watch My Soul Speak. Oh, yeah. Let the mess talk.
If I kill her, it won't be the alcohol. I'm the realest nigga at the bitch, be humble.
Oh, he did backseat. All my life, I want money and power, respect. Bro, he went, I would have lost my mind. You know what? I think this is the one song that my kids would associate me with Kendrick. I would play this song on repeat. TV off needs a music video? Absolutely. Absolutely. And did y'all hear how that beat was made? If you see how that beat was made, oh, bro, I watched the like the behind the scenes of the production of making that beat. It was crazy. All right, and then one of the biggest parts of the night, bro. This is probably one of the major highlights of the night in Atlanta. Is Kendrick Lamar bringing out Playboi Carti. Hold up. Kendrick brought out Playboi Carti last night. And everybody went crazy. They're like, yo, Carti's there. These are the two most mysterious dudes in hip hop, and they just linked up together. These are the two of the most mysterious people in hip hop, and they just linked on stage. Now, a lot of people, when I was saying, yo, are there any features on the show? I just can't imagine going to some of these cities and not having somebody come up. And the reason I said that is because North Carolina's coming up, and I'm just in my brain, I won't even say my brain. As a fan of hip hop, I'm hoping and praying that there is a reintroduction of Cole that is done properly. Not like him just being at the event, but if he's there, I want to see him be there for real. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm hoping that it happens. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I hope it's gonna happen. Shout out to Zach. I appreciate you for the $5 donation, gang. Yeah, yo, we almost got 300 likes in the stream. I appreciate you. Don't know if anyone recorded of it happen in previous cities, but Mustard did a set before the show started. Yeah, so I think Mustard is kind of the person that is like the opening act for the show, and I think that's consistent throughout the GNX tour, but the Grand National Tour, excuse me. But you guys can let me know if he's done that in every city, but I think up until this point, he's done it in every city. Shout out to Jeanette Owen for the $2 donation. Thank you so much. Driving from Milwaukee to see the show. What y'all drinking on? Hey, not while driving, but it would probably be some sort of tequila. Or if you want to try something, try Henny and Jenny. That's me and wifey's go-to. Hennessy and ginger ale on ice. It's a creeper. It's a creeper. Not all the time, but sometimes. All right, so Kendrick Lamar decides to go ahead and bring out Playboy Cardi. I'm gonna get to that one in just a second. Thank you, Holly B. Bro, so it's such a surprise that they're not recording what happened beforehand. I would love to see the crowd's reaction when it first came out. He going crazy. I'm looking Doncic. Mercy. This is crazy. Did they do good credit too? The audio was so on point. Did they do good credit too? I see Evil Twin. Evil Twin is crazy for the show, but good credit would have been nuts. All right, shout out to Holly B for the $5 donation, gang. Another one today. Thank you so much. Some OV ho said Cardi only screamed. I said if DJ Khaled was on stage, they would love it. Such hypocrites. They're mad that Atlanta embraced Kendrick. I think so. And what do you expect from? What are you really expecting from Cardi, bro? Cardi don't even really rap. That's what most of his music is making sounds. So like people just be trying to come up with reasons to be upset, bro. And I think it's kind of lame, to be honest. Look. I mean, and that's what they like about Cardi. They don't like the fact that Cardi is some lyrical savant, bro. Is out here just screaming on the mic. Who can? Hey, I rock with it, bro. I rock with it. If Atlanta ain't had nothing bad to say about it, you not finna hear me saying nothing bad about it at all. Nothing bad about it at all. All right. 8 years ago, when Kendrick humbled this guy with his second week sales, but Kendrick didn't have motion before the beef. F y'all. Kendrick Lamar, damn, 233,000. 78,463 sold. Drake More Life, 77,000. So more proof here. More proof here. Yo, shout out to Artistic One. Gang. Thank you for the $20 donation. Just says here. Thank you, fam. Thank you so much for your donation, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so that is a quick look. That is a quick look at the Grand National Tour in Atlanta. If you guys have more clips, like more SZA clips or anything, I know we just kind of looked at a lot of the Kendrick stuff. But if you guys have any more SZA clips or anything like that, send them over to me via Instagram. You guys could also join the Discord. Like I said, it's absolutely free. And you guys can send me stuff there too. All right, on to the next topic. I do something a little bit different around here where we kind of take a look at the show from the city's perspective too. Like, this is us from the outside looking in on what happened at the show, but then also what we like to do is we like to look and see what the fans in the crowd are seeing and their experience with it. And then into that, we'll take a look at some TikToks. So make sure y'all go ahead and stick around for that too. But let's go ahead and get into it. So I thought that was funny. Oh no, wait. Is this the one I want to show? Yeah, this is it. I thought this is funny. Mannequins. They said mannequins filled up the stadium. Mannequins? Hold up. Are these mannequins? So I like that everyone has the same internet. Shout out to my dog, Curtis King. We all got the same internet, man. So y'all think they gonna really just be out here making narratives and saying stuff and people don't have the proof to show you? All they gotta do is just one camera, dog. One camera. And it's not from the floor. It's not. It seems like it's kind of high up. What is this, like maybe like 200 level? Because these look like 300, so maybe like 200 level. So we're getting a view from 200 level. All ages. All ages. This is go crazy. Look, they going crazy. That's all right. So they said it's a whole lot of mannequins, huh? I'll definitely try to record the DMV show. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, listen, I want you to enjoy the show. But if you're gonna be recording, man, you know, no harm, no foul. But that's a view. The mannequins in the stadium. You know, these are real people. I love my city, and Atlanta loves Kendrick. The last video of them dancing. Let's get it. Let's see what they got to show us. Bro, some of these cameras, you see some of these cameras and they look like kind of fuzzy. This camera look like a movie. Watch. Hurt my head, look. A lot of people. Look, where the mannequins at, gang? First live, let's go, Carlos. Where the mannequins at? I don't see no mannequins. I see all people. I see people everywhere. They got more videos. Let's continue to look. What else they got for us? Look at this panoramic view. What is this camera? I need to get up with, like, I don't know, man. They've been trying to get me to get an iPhone forever. I'm never going to do it, though. Android for life. So I'm going to need Google Pixel or somebody or Samsung. We need a deal, bro, because I need one of them cameras with, like, this. Look at this view. Don't kill me for my not having an iPhone in the chat either, because y'all be going crazy. Shout out, Matt. Look at this, bro. This might be a real camera. Bro, look at the crowd. This is directly in the center, just panning across all over the place. Bro, get an iPhone. Snowbird, stop it. Shout out my dog, Snowbirds, too. Hey, let me know what y'all rocking with in the chat. If you're watching this video on the playback, this is your time to tell me if you team iPhone or team Android while we're going over the Atlanta experience. This is a brief intermission. Bro, they going crazy. Crowd is full. And if you went to the show, let me know what section you were in and if it was crazy. Because people try to be like, my section wasn't crazy. It was blah. It was lame. Nobody was dancing. Shout out to Monica. It was whack. I see a lot of droids in here, bruh. Are we a droid family? What? Are we droid family? Hold on, man. I see a lot of droids in here, and I like it. There you go. One off. We're a droid family. Droid family, y'all okay with me, gang. Shout out to A Pats for becoming a member. Appreciate that love, gang. Appreciate that love. Thank you so much for that. Droid gang, I see a lot of Apple, but I see a lot of Androids in this. A little Android in this bit. Look, y'all gonna start a war. Bro, they going crazy. Vanessa Williams, crew elite. Oh. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for becoming a member and supporting the channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, look, now let's pan down. See all these people with all the phones. Just follow the light. Just follow the light. Just follow the light. They get hyphy down there. Follow the light. That's all you gotta do is follow the light. This camera is absolutely insane though. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Dematre and Jamel Angel. I appreciate you for these videos, man. These videos gave us a real live look into what was going on over there, fam. Real live look. Real live look into what was going on over there. What else we got? All right, so at this time, no. Kendrick Lamar sold out last night in Atlanta, was lit. Some artists came, vibing, and more. Everything you know is here. So shout out to Kendrick Duckworth, the channel, Only K Dot. I appreciate you for that. These fan pages are really dope. They provide a lot of information that we don't have to look for. But this is the mustard set. So yeah, somebody said this a little bit earlier, wondering about the mustard set. This is the mustard set, if you guys were wondering. I think they do this in every city. I don't think it's just there. Wait, what? He playing Keith in Atlanta? Wait, that's Keith, right? Huh? Shout out Reco or Rico, man. I never know how to say Rico 1, Reco 2. Let me know in the chat. Shout out to Rico for the $10 donation, gang. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for getting me through this work day and for having a little commute. Man, come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what it's about. I'm telling you, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. We here for y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Ooh, it's not enough. Hey, man, the show looked crazy. Somebody better squabble up. Looking for the broccoli. I keep on me. That can my seat. The stage setup is crazy. These dudes are like statues or something. Like, this isn't actually on the set, is it? Or is this a picture? No, like, this isn't a statue on set, is it? This is just a picture? Because that's him right there. This looks crazy. The visuals are phenomenal. Yeah, one of the things I'm not hearing enough about is the visuals. I hear a lot about the show. I hear a lot about Kendrick and his ability to rap without a backtrack. A lot of people were saying that they were in some cases hearing SZA's backtrack, but then some people weren't. But I'm hearing just a lot about the performances themselves, the crowd reactions to the music. But the visuals themselves are standing out too, in my opinion. And that's what one of the brothers I seen earlier say about the show was that you could see that. Here we go. We got some SZA work here. This is the crowd. This is the crowd, the way the crowd's looking at it. All right, so we're not going to spoil it too much for y'all, but this is what the crowd is seeing. I feel like the crowd videos are way more personal, which is dope. This is Euphoria getting performed. This is the anniversary of Euphoria. Man at the... Hey, look, light warning. This looked like it's flashing lights. So if you guys... Okay, what up, J-Tom? If you guys are sensitive to flashing lights, there's a flashing light. Looks like it's about to be going on right here. Give you guys 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go.
More blood be spilling, lynches paint to me. Dangerously, nothing changed with me. Still got shame in me. Flip a coin, you want the dangerous me or the famous me? I would know you, doesn't angus me to know the lames can speak. On the origins of the game I'm brief. That's the same to me. It's important. I deserve it all because it's mine.
Oh, that's a different rendition. I've never heard that before. That's a different rendition. That's different. That's kind of dope. That's different.
Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, motherfucker.
Oh man, Meet the Grams. Oh my God, that would be lit. Shout out to Michelle. I appreciate you. I'm at the preachers though. My knees get weak. Gun might blow. We gonna be all right. He really brought. Oh, this is another view of Cardi. That's why y'all said he was just screaming. So like I said, we do something a little bit different, man. We definitely react to clips. We right now we're going through the fan views. We're actually gonna be taking a look at what the city has to say about the show as well. The audio sounds crazy though. The Vamps and the Boogies. Oh, that's when he came out. He wasn't on stage yet. Oh, there it is. Cardi a rock star, bro. Cardi a rock star, man. Cardi a rock star. Y'all be wildin'. Cardi a rock star. Oh, the audio crazy on that one. You can't hear nothing. Oh, damn. They super close. They on stage. They on stage. That damn near look like practice. All right, man. So let's go ahead and tap in. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the city has to say about the show. We typically like to find a publication, a local publication, and see what they rate the show and get their take on how the show went too. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're going ahead and move into that. So The Guardian, I think this is the local publication. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I did, I swear I tried to find a local publication. They haven't posted it. I'll tell you, Texas was fast. They posted theirs the next morning. So I'm clocking y'all. If y'all not posting y'all reactions to the show, these local publications, get on it, man. Y'all got to get there quicker. All right, so this is the review from The Guardian. Kendrick Lamar and SZA review powerhouse duo make their mark in Atlanta. They're giving it 4 out of 5 stars. That's interesting. Atlanta Journal and Constitution. I looked up both of them. I didn't see anything though. If anybody finds the link, to those publications, I looked them up right before we hopped on. I'm just not able. They haven't posted anything yet. The record-breaking Grand National Tour brings together 2 stylistically opposed stars. It continues an internet-breaking feud. Absolutely breaking the internet. Absolutely breaking the internet. Just when it seems as if Kendrick Lamar had dropped his grudge against Drake, it turns out his game over coda to the Super Bowl halftime show was just the end of regulation. On the Grand National Tour, a 4-month stadium circuit for the Grammy-sweeping album and SZA's reissue album Lana, Lamar takes the music industry's most bitter rivalry match into overtime. The scorekeeping has not stopped. The Grand National Tour's opening date in Minneapolis last week totaled more than $9 million from more than 47,000 spectators, giving Lamar claim to the highest-grossing hip-hop concert of all time, surpassing the record Eminem set for playing Melbourne, Australia in 2019. That's what you get when you pair the hottest rapper in the game with an R&B queen who is coming off the critical and commercial success of the buddy comedy One of Them Days. Anybody check that out? I did check that out. One of Them Days was decent. It was decent. It was a little, you know. It was all right. Let me know what y'all thought about that show. Tuesday's date at Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium was yet another cross-cultural moment that drew 45,000 spectators on the same night Pearl Jam was playing across the street at State Farm Arena. Ooh, that's crazy. So it looks like it's about 2,000 less spectators. A traffic twaffer what is a twaffer? A traffic twaffer reminiscent of the spring 2023 weekend when Janet Jackson and Taylor Swift held dueling Midtown concerts. Jesus is more important than Kendrick Lamar or Eddie Vedder. One curbside evangelist shouted along the boulevard between the two show venues. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see what's going on at the show. Somebody outside was like, yo, Jesus is more important, which he is. Okay? We understand that. We just here to have a little fun. Just a little fun. But his message was lost on a crowd that was too busy adding to the city's legendary gridlock. There was some sense that even Lamar knew to expect a few thousand late arrivals, given how the show kicked off. After an opening DJ set by Mustard, the Marquis de Lafayette, and Lamar's rap war with Drake, the lights went back up for 30 minutes as the speakers blared Quiet Storm classics from Anita Baker and Luther Vandross. So it seems like y'all was late to the show, Atlanta. What happened? Huh? Y'all was late to the show. He said he was expecting a couple thousand people being late, so they went lights up for 30 minutes. GNX album inspirations who stoked feud rumors in their heyday. But the enthusiasm and marijuana smoke thickened again when Lamar rose up on stage. I like this person's writing style. They're a little messy because even in the beginning they said he beat Eminem, but that's what happens when you pair a duo like these two. So he being messy. Lamar rose up on stage in his now trademarked black Buick GNX and set the tone for a multimedia cavalcade. Bro, I need to know what this means. Cavalcade. Man, we looking that up. Stop playing with me, man. I told y'all we take time to learn words around here. Cavalcade. What does that mean? Cavalcade? A formal procession of people walking on horseback or riding in vehicles. Is it a cavalcade? I'm tweaking. No, it say cavalcade, man. It say cavalcade. We had to figure that out. Cavalcade, that's a new word. And just so y'all understand what it means, so y'all can use this in a sentence later, a formal procession of people walking on horseback or hiding in vehicles. Use that word. All right. Lamar rose up on stage in his now trademark black Buick GNX and set the tone for a multimedia cavalcade that was more of a gaper's block than a groove. Man, this person's writing style is tough. While Lamar rapped the first few bars of whacked out murals from the inside of the car, a giant backdrop screen showed him inset from the inside against an animated graffiti that echoed the tributes that Lamar makes in the song. The car and the screen were critical storytelling vehicles for a concert where conflict is a prevailing theme. Even Lamar and SZA are stylistically at odds. Where he represents the cold and unforgiving concrete jungle in Los Angeles and Los Angeles more specifically, SZA is at home in nature among the caterpillars and praying mantises, which her dancers personified. Katy Perry style for SZA's performance of Garden. For most of the 3-hour show, the big screen treats Lamar and SZA with extreme prejudice, flattening the color in Lamar's flared slacks and red tee to black and white while accentuating all the hues for SZA's lush set pieces. How long is this? Okay, not too long. Not too long. But early on in the show, the figurative wall between the two artists comes crumbling down on screen during SZA's performance of The Weeknd, revealing an orange glowing wood, an unmissable nod to the recent LA wildfires. Oh, that's dope. For her mid-show performance of Garden, SZA mounts a giant ant called Anthony while her dancers and backing orchestra are covered in vines and moss. The act crescendos with her taking to the air in butterfly wings and a cocoon-shaped ball gown that drops dramatically on the stage floor and flying into the twilight to Nobody Gets Me. Her first time this year touring the song. Okay, so you're getting another song from SZA. See, that's why I read this stuff. That's why we read this stuff. It wasn't immediately clear whether it was her ex or her team that told her to stop performing the song. Either way, she didn't give a F. It's all about y'all. But the conflict that ultimately wins out in this one between Lamar and Drake, at various points between act breaks, the big screen played snippets of Lamar sitting for a deposition, a direct shot at Drake's recent efforts to respond to their ongoing rap beef through legal channels. Initially, an off-screen counsel asked Lamar if allusions to violence were just him being metaphorical or whether they should be taken as a threat. Take it how you want. We know that. In another deposition scene, Lamar is asked if his disappearing acts between albums are just another form of attention seeking, which is how Drake has framed his dynamic with Lamar. Even SZA gets in on the legal back and forth, pushing back when the off-camera lawyer mispronounces her name and accuses her of seeking out dysfunctional relationships for their creative potential. So I think that that's kind of crazy though. That part, right, where it's just a form of attention seeking because you go away and come back and make music. Not everybody has a plethora of writers, which we did react to a Chapo song, by the way. He said something on Twitter about reacting to his song. So I did. I haven't put it out yet. Maybe we'll go ahead and put it out tomorrow. But he doesn't have a slew of writers, so it tends to take a little bit more time to create good music. Shout out to From Tracy with Love. It tends to take a lot more time to make good music when you're writing and creating all of this on your own. You have other people doing for you. You can put out multiple albums in a year. It's just that easy. Not surprisingly, Lamar brings the house down with Not Like Us before closing out the show with Luther, his current chart topper with SZA. And while the A minor sing-along and other Drake call-outs hit as hard as ever, it was a bit of a disappointment to see the crowd not connect with the song's painstaking reference to Atlanta. Lamar dedicates a whole verse to the city's history while exposing Drake as a culture vulture. So they're saying, Atlanta, if you were there, let me know if this is true. It was a bit of a disappointment to see the crowd not connect with the song's painstaking references to Atlanta. So you run to Atlanta when you need a check and balance. And then talking about all the artists, Thug, Future. Is he saying that the crowd didn't connect with that? Yeah, I want to know from y'all. Real quick, okay, not true. Not true. That is so incorrect. We connected. My whole section sung that verse. We connected. He lives in a circadian rhythm of a shooting star. Tip says we definitely connected. On the live stream, it sounded like they went crazy. We were the loudest concert so far. Every word was shouted. Happy Euphoria anniversary. Article is a liar. I was there. Nah, the energy I saw in the video says different. Every song, everybody sang it loud. Okay. Guardian. And I caught you being messy a couple times. People printing for, I caught you being messy a couple times. All right. Now, you don't have to be on the side of any, you don't have to be on any particular side, but I do think that we see people in videos responding differently. So definitely, if you guys find a local publication that actually wrote up something about the show, I want to talk about that too. While this show, wait. Lamar dedicates a whole verse to the city's history while exposing Drake as a culture vulture. What's more, Lamar's political strokes struggled for urgency without Donald Trump and a worldwide Super Bowl audience to play against. What? Oh, okay. Okay, you being messy. All right, let's get to it. While this show will no doubt go down as another victory for Lamar against the erstwhile biggest name in rap, it was still hard to come away from the night without thinking that Drake may have had a point when he suggested that Lamar's oeuvre doesn't easily convert to a concert fare. Take Not Like Us and Be Humble off the 50+ set list, and the big numbers, the ones that get the crowd holding their hearts and swaying and recalling those moments years later, are all SZA's. In the end, it takes two to in the end, it takes two to take Drake down, but Lamar still gets the last shot. Oh, whoa. This is the most like Andrew Lawrence. I told you, look, Andrew Lawrence, Wednesday, April 30th at 10:50 Eastern. I'm telling you, bro, it took a minute to get these to go up. He gave it 4 out of 5 stars and gave it a pretty decent review, but I could see the messiness from this Eminem spot. I'm telling you. Listen, chat, that's what they saying. Andrew Lawrence, don't make us find him. Andrew Lawrence, listen, I still don't think that's a local publication. That's The Guardian. If anybody finds a local publication, let me know. We definitely want to take a look at that. But from the videos, shout out to Simone for the 5. Writer is a biased clown. Yeah, man. Hey, look, from what we saw through our look through the show, this doesn't even add up. So that's a part of the reason why I like to do these after every show, and we're going to continue to do that, is because we look at the show and we look at what they're writing. We look at the show and we look at what others are saying. And just through some of the videos that we looked at, this is not true. This is not an accurate depiction of what happened. Right? This is not an accurate depiction. So, hey, who is it? Andrew Lawrence at The Guardian? Hey, bro, your days are numbered up there, man. Your days are numbered. But all right, on to the next topic. On to the next topic. We are going to take a look at some TikToks. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some TikToks, man. We're going to see what TikTok was saying about the GNX show, man. Listen, from what I've seen, just quickly looking at this, y'all had a blast, and TikTok did not let us down. Let me go ahead and refresh it and see if we got some more up here. And we will finish this lady's review here, man, because y'all was mad that I didn't let her finish. We gonna let her finish, but let's go ahead and tap in. Let's see what they got to say on TikTok.
Okay.
She got 10 minutes?
Hello. Trying to make sure I'm not shaking and glitching.
You are glitching a little bit.
Glitching.
Why are you glitching?
Okay.
She got 10,
All right, well,
10 minutes?
The show must go on, okay? So
Why she talking so low?
I just came back from the Kendrick Lamar and SZA Grand National
Chat.
Tour. Okay, so for
Chat, I'm going to give her 5 minutes. She has a 10-minute video. I'm going to give her 5 minutes. That's it.
folks, Bird is, negative stuff and about the dancer almost dropped her. Yes, which is not cool. Yeah, somebody was like, he need to get fired. But
Wait, he almost dropped her again?
Everything went back from the Kendrick Lamar.
He almost dropped her again?
It's a Grand National Tour. Okay, so for folks, Bird is, negative stuff and about the dancer almost dropped her. Yes, which is not cool. Yeah, somebody was like, he need to get fired. But here in Atlanta, everything went great.
Can I speed it up to 1.5? I can't speed it up to 1.5 on here. Or otherwise I would. No, I can't speed it up to 1.5 on TikTok.
Outfit and everything, my little shorts and my little white shoes and my little Los Angeles.
All right, how was the show?
So anyways,
okay,
I enjoyed the fucking show, bruh. Like, that was my first Kendrick Lamar concert because years back, every time he came here, my black ass was always in Kansas City. But I used to get mad about that shit. But now, after losing both my aunties and my cousin,
oh damn,
it was meant for me to be up there at that time.
Oh, okay.
Everything aligns the way.
Yeah, makes sense. You think it's an L, it's a W.
To go this year, and this was his early birthday present, so he enjoyed it, even though he's so nonchalant. So about to be a 15-year-old, he's like, yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, that's yo, kid, 15. Hey, listen, teenagers, you gotta listen. You going to a concert like this? Yeah, I'm excited. We gotta see some energy, bro. We spending money on these tickets.
With a thumbs up. I'm like, you don't sound excited. I am. I was like, I don't even care no more. And like that bitch was packed, yeah.
What?
Okay. Like it was I like how he tells the story. It was like a little mini movie, y'all.
That's
like,
lit.
It was bomb though.
That's lit.
I can't even hold you. And I've always been a Kendrick Lamar fan ever since Good Kid, Mad City. Like I said, I'm not one of them new ones. I'm a day one.
Hey, look. Hey, day one fans, where you at in the chat? She said, hey, day one fans.
My son knows more of Section 80. I listen to Section 80. I couldn't hop with it. Right now, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers and my beautiful GNX album, No Skips. But yes, those been the main ones I have. I wasn't ready a few years back to listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Really?
Now me healing, and of course, I don't try to replace it with therapy, but it's a sense of therapy, y'all. If y'all don't listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, like he talks real
hey, shout out content whores.
Some folks can't look at themselves in the mirror and tell themselves the truth, and you gotta look in with.
All right, bro. I'm gonna need you to tell me about the show, though.
Great performing,
okay.
And she has fucking tonight in the A. Like I'm with the shits. All right, so she did great performing, and she has fucking vocals, and I'll be like, okay, because sometimes on the songs on the radio on the phone, I can't hear what she's saying, but I heard her very clearly on stage. And the bugs and stuff, but I missed the bugs because I went to go get me and my son went to go get me a strawberry margarita. Your girl had to have a little drink while I was there, just a little something. Just I already had the vibe. I want to get more in the vibe, bitch. And he performed a lot of the songs that of course we love and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. I had a fucking blast, man. My son had a blast. He was like, 1 out of 10, 9.5. And the reason why it was 9.5 for my baby, because he didn't know Anita Baker. Okay?
Oh, you wildin'. Hey, that's your fault. That's your fault, gang. That's your fault. You got to teach him.
I might play a little bit here and there, but yeah. He started, doing Good Kid, Mad City, but he had the Anita Baker beat in the background, and my son was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, that's your fault, gang.
But he learned some. I was like, "Baby, this is Anita Baker, honey. This is Anita Baker."
Nah, man, bro. It's some stuff in the household we can't let that slide, bro. You don't know Anita Baker. You don't know Luther. You don't know Sade. You don't know Pac. You don't know Biggie. You know what I'm saying? We might even have to do like you gotta know artists like Rick James, man. We gotta know something. You gotta know at least the most famous song from that. The most famous. You don't have to know the whole catalog, but the most famous. Whitney, come on, you gotta know Whitney. Hey, listen, let me know who you gotta know. All right, that's 5 minutes. She's a little long-winded. That's 5 minutes.
Okay, guys. So I just
all right. I gave her 3 minutes yesterday.
I'm in a lifetime.
I gave her 2 minutes.
But no, seriously, get the ticket.
Get the ticket.
You need to run.
Yes.
You need to run. It is a one in a lifetime experience, and SZA is amazing and beautiful as well. And she was singing. Her mic was on, but I am a Kendrick Lamar fan, so I was mainly there for him. But I really want to meet him. Like, on a serious note, I really want to meet him. I hope I get to meet him. Like, for real.
Wait, we talked about this yesterday, dog. Listen, this man is locked up. Chill, put it away. Wrap it up, put it away. You're not gonna, you don't get a shot, bro. You know who Whitney is. Don't let her catch you. Chill, all right? It's all right. But come on, dog. Folks, please start playing Anita Baker at home. Parents, this is our job to show who Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, Rick James, Earth, Wind and Fire, James Brown, Aretha Franklin. Play it in the house. The road trip. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a video about my road trip. But listen, man, get out there and then even expand to other genres. Throw some Queen in there. Who else my wife be listening to? What's the song, bro? What's the one? Bro, she gonna kill me. Oh God, she gonna kill me. Throw some different genres in there, man. Throw some different genres in there too. Don't just keep it all one. Let's be
his
open.
Mindset. That's what's so attractive to me. That's what attracts me to him. Like his mind. He's
What's
so
good, Mexican style?
intelligent. And he stand on business.
Facts.
Like he stand on business. You know how attractive that is for a man to say what he mean and to mean what he say. Ooh. And I always tell people, cause like I think he's like I think in the song he said he's 5'7", but when he was down there with SZA, they looked about the same height. And I think they said she's 5'4". I'm 5'7", 3/4 or 5'8", but
5'7" and 3/4. We gotta get 3/4 in there.
His presence makes him look like he's 6'5", no cap. Like, and I always say, even if a guy is short, when he's confident in himself.
Oh damn, my bad, Gary.
Like that stuff, he be seeming like a 6 foot nigga. Like I know some guys that are 6 feet that be insecure and they seem so small, and I know some guys that are short and they seem so big. Like he is so masculine, and I know I keep saying that, but I'm so serious. He's so masculine, and like even his little dance move. I know a lot of people be like talking about his dance moves and stuff like that, but
that'd be my thing, bro. How y'all talk about his dance move? How he supposed to dance? He said, nah, she weird, she cringe. How is she drooling? Look, bro, I didn't finish the video yesterday. They was like, man, why you ain't let sis finish? She was cooking. I'm like, bro, I see where she going. Y'all don't see where she going, but I see where she going. So y'all want to watch it? We gonna watch it. Look, don't cook me now. Nah, we listening to every word. We listening to everything.
Using his masculine energy, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to say, Kendrick, job well done. I'm so proud of you. You looked and sounded amazing. I love that you stand on business. I pray that you continue to stand on business and you never, ever, ever let somebody make you feel less than or make you feel like you gotta be something that you're not. I want you to always be 100%.
Oh, we already know that.
Because that is who you are. And yeah, like, oh my gosh. I love you. Bye.
Hey, that's a real fan. Oh, Lord. Look, she got a K-Dot tattoo for sure. She got a Kenny tat.
GNX tour review.
Me and my dog Nico. You see him. This is my GNX concert review.
Is it?
If you're looking at this TikTok right now,
hold on, how long was
you're
this?
debating, man, should I go? Buy that motherfucking ticket.
Let's go.
The performance from both artists, Kendrick and SZA, was phenomenal.
Bro,
phenomenal.
He looked tired, bro. He looked like he been inhaling so much weed and Black and Mild smoke. He can't breathe. Listen to his nostrils, bro. Can't get that ticket, bro. You know he ain't go to work today, bro. He ain't go to work today at all. Ain't no way he went to work.
Backtracks, all vocals from both artists. I was very impressed.
He tired.
I'm not even a SZA fan like that, but she sung her fucking ass off.
Hey, nah, he might just be sick, bro. He got everybody in the section sick too. He got he shook hands. You know, he was high-fiving. You know, he was spitting all over the place. He got the whole section sick. He's sick.
Girlie's going crazy. Ain't that right? See, he even know. Also,
he can't breathe.
The fact that both of them performed songs back to back to back to back to back. And
he can't even breathe, bro.
They didn't look exhausted. They didn't miss a step. That is a 10 out of 10 performance on my part. So all you Drake fans and those who listen to Charleston White, I listen to Charleston White too, talk about the South don't love hip hop. He just sold out Houston, he sold out Arlington, and he
That's
sold
facts.
out Mercedes-Benz.
So I don't know why the South gets this like weird like they like get disconnected from hip hop because they have a Southern accent or they have a Southern drawl. Like I remember somebody else saying that in the chat. Like I don't remember a time when the South was ever on top, and I'm like, dog, I remember like a time when the South would like had the industry on lock, and it may not have been super lyrical miracle, but you still had artists who had lyrics. Big Boy, Andre 3000, Ludacris. You know, I still hold T.I. in a high regard as a lyricist, man. And that's just to name a few. But then you take that from more of a commercial lyrical side to a dance movement, bro. They shaped some of the modern sound of hip hop with their Southern style and beats. Period. You know, so I don't know why people say that, especially looking at it like this
Atlanta,
now.
Georgia. By the time Whacked Out Murals was over, I looked up because if you look at my TikToks, I was in the upper corner. I looked up and every seat was taken. Every seat. Because I was thinking, man, maybe I can finesse a way to get a better view.
Gang, everybody
of the
taking them seats.
Nope. My ass stood right then and there, and I still would have fun. Then this nigga decides to bring Playboy fucking Cardi out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, who's that screaming? I hear this,
That's you know who that is.
I see why the kids
bro.
go crazy. I see why the motherfuckers go crazy in Mosh. Because that screech, I was like, what? I forgot to record that bitch. And I forgot to record the Mad City Sweet Love medley. That shit was beautiful too. Hey, all in all,
go to sleep,
10 out
bro.
of 10
Get a
performance.
nap. You need it.
Go see Kendrick and
Hey,
SZA. Just go see it.
He telling you, get that. If you contemplating getting that ticket, get that ticket. But hey, make sure you
Go see it. Just
take some
go
like
see
elderberry,
it. And all
some
you
honey,
Drake fans,
something for
I
you.
get
Don't be
it.
getting people
Your
sick.
guy lost, but shut the fuck up and be wrong.
Hey, hold on. What he say?
Your guy lost, but shut the fuck up and be wrong. Shut the fuck up and be wrong. I'm thinking about going to Chicago and go see it.
Hey, let's go.
I'm dead ass serious. It was worth the $200 that I paid. It's worth it.
We got to
go
get
see
there.
that. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, he put the phone down for y'all. Hey, that's the kind of review we needed right there.
The aesthetic of this tour, and that is one of my very main points as well. This is an LA show.
This is the
just
dude I was
taking
talking
on the
about.
road everywhere.
Watching
This is
from
an LA
Louisiana,
show.
what
if
up?
you have tickets to go see Kendrick Lamar anywhere, or if you're thinking about going to see him anywhere, LA is the place to be. Watching him in Dallas perform this, it felt like this is just him portraying this good kid, Mad City, LA vibe, boy from Compton or whatever, just to the masses. This is who he is. This is him in his element. To me, the biggest songs that rang off on that GNX tour were the LA-based songs. Obviously, the West Coast sounding vibe of Not Like Us.
Well,
obviously,
because in that regard, like those songs are the ones that's meant to make you do that though. Them LA bops, whatever it is about them, bro. It's the beat, it's the vibe, it's the energy that them bops bring, bro. When you hear a song like that, you can't sit still. There's no way. And if you do sit
off.
still, you're
But
lacking
even
something.
Peekaboo, like that song rung off in a stadium. And it's just something about this LA vibe that Kendrick is displaying in his music as of recent that's just taken over.
Well, he's
aesthetic of this tour.
What he's doing is he's doubling down on roots. And it's not to say that he's never been LA. He's always been that. But I think I won't even say doubling. I say like sextupling down on roots.
How y'all doing?
5 minutes.
My name is Makita, I really don't do TikTok videos where I talk into the camera.
Oh, this is old.
But I just, something in my spirit said talk to the people tonight.
Okay, this is old.
For a while now, it's been feeling like I've outgrown the crowd at concerts, and I know you can't control who buys tickets. And
Oh, wait, oh, no, because she said...
for a while now, it's been feeling like I've outgrown the crowd at concerts, and I know you can't control who buys tickets. We're not on the table. Like, I just want to wait, not even just for Kendrick or SZA, but for a lot of artists that I like to curate the experiences. We couldn't.
Okay, all right. She's not. GNX tour, the show started out of nowhere. We had to run to our seats. Where were they at? Where is this at? Oh, so they was waiting for the show to start, and then it just started out of nowhere. That's what they said. The lights went up.
I'm walking in here to
GNX album.
like
I don't know what this music is. I can't. Well, I know what the music is, but I can't get it. All right, no more reviews. I need some more reviews. These are album reviews. Three hours ago. I can't do all the music, gang. It's like mother and daughter went to the show. Shout out to them. Everybody still filing in. That's Mustard on stage. I wish we could get like a little clip, like see what's going on at the bottom. I want to hear her talk about the show. Okay, nothing there.
Or whatever time zone you in, I am at the crib. My daughter is sick, so I am here or whatever. But I honestly wanted to give my review of the Kendrick Lamar and SZA's concert, right? So for 3 hours, it felt like true peace. It felt like unity.
True
you literally
peace.
saw like 4 generations at that concert. And I think it meant a lot to Kendrick Lamar. He's seeing black faces like in the front row,
Wow.
floor seats. You had old people, young people, like from boomers to Generation Alpha was at that concert. Like everybody was at the concert, all different races, ethnicities, religion. Everybody was one. It made you feel like peace. It's like it was an escape from everything that's happening.
Wow,
And
is that how y'all felt when y'all went to the show? That is an incredible depiction of the emotion and feelings that for 3 hours, it felt like peace. Every generation together, all as one. When do you hear that? Yes, I'm 64. And I love them both. Shout out to you. That's amazing. Like, when do you hear that? When do you see that? What up, Supermom? It's taking my mind off this world, knowing I'm going to the concert. The Boomer was there with my millennial 34-year-old daughter. Shout out to y'all. I saw older people in the videos. You were hugged in blackness. Ooh, that's tough.
in that concert, we was just able to just live and have a good time and vibe. And
chat, where we at on likes?
And that's the energy that GNX tour brings. SZA did a wonderful job. She exceeded my expectations. I'm
you know
not
what?
Even gonna lie to you.
I'm seeing that it sounds like a lot of people are clearly going there. Not clearly, I won't say that, but people are going there for Kendrick and then being surprised at SZA's performance. So the narrative and notion that SZA is carrying Kendrick in some kind of way is kind of crazy, because it seems like people are becoming more allured, or they're finding more love for SZA through this show, through her vocal ability, her stage presence. You know, people are going for both of them at the end of the day, but I think a lot of people are going to this show to see Kendrick and then being introduced to SZA's performance. Like, you might know SZA from her music. Well, you will know music from her know SZA from her music, but you don't know her performance, right? 520 watching, 530 like. Let's get it. We almost at 600 likes.
She can be. I could be like, you know, but she exceeded my expectations, so she did a great job. I love the whole fairy. She's like a fairy, is that her thing? It's like a fairy, and then I think she has an infatuation with bugs, and I think that's really cool. That's really cute. I want to know, did she used to collect bugs when she was a kid or something?
Did she? Does anybody know that?
That's the vibe I get from her. And Kendrick Lamar did amazing. Like, even like his the visuals behind him as he performed, it was a lot of Black history and within that. I saw all the references. I kept all the references from the you know, back in the day, food stamp and all of that other stuff. It was a lot of history that he was displaying.
This is the best review so far.
But other than that, it was a 10 out of 10. If you're going or you hesitate to go, truly go for real, because I soaked in every moment. I cherish the moment because I know that he's going to disappear for another 6-7 years.
Shout out Lucy.
We ain't going to see him again. He's outside this time. But that's the vibe of what the show brought. Like, he brought in, it was just such a great dynamic. Like, I saw it was like an old woman in front of us. Like, it was an older couple. Like, it was all age gaps was at that concert, and everybody was just having a good time. I was laughing at those high schoolers. They was doing that whole mosh pit when they did the Playboy
Cardi song. Oh yeah, you already know.
They was doing a whole mosh pit and everything. But you know, we let them do the mosh pit or whatever. But it was such a good time. 10 out of 10.
I think it's cool. I also think it's cool when you can see somebody else enjoying the show in their own way. Like she said, the mosh pit, that might not have been her thing, right? She might not have wanted to mosh, but seeing the other people mosh is just like, hey, they having fun. They just let them do their thing. They rocking the Cardi. I like that. I like that a lot.
It was like an escape from everything that's happening. Everything. We was able to just escape and enjoy something and not worry about bills or not worry about things that, you know, keep us feeling staggered or weight on our shoulders. It was like the time we was just able to just breathe and enjoy and just have a good time. It just felt like it felt like how things used to be. That's the feeling that it gave. Like how things when Obama was in office. That's the vibe it got. Like America during Obama administration. That's what it felt like.
I mean, that's the best review I've seen so far. I haven't seen any negative reviews.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin. When Mr. Duckworth was coming up out the ground in the GNX car and whacked out murals began to play, and then all of us in the crowd singing the Spanish part together, yeah, right there I knew the show was gonna be a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, she said. 10 out of 10. Let me see if they got anything else.
So y'all, I'm about to get ready to go to the concert. This is right.
17 minutes? Oh, this is her whole show experience. Ain't no way.
Jasmine and I are leaving the Kendrick SZA concert. Okay, out of 10, what would you give it?
10, obviously.
Yeah.
10 out of 10?
10.
Great
there were some
show.
things I would have fixed for sure.
Okay.
Not on
Like
Kendrick's
what?
part.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I was going to say.
About to get cooked.
She's not playing about Kendrick. Yeah, just like artist at work, it was, what was your favorite, I guess, moment?
It has to be him performing my favorite song, so Reincarnated and Man at the Garden.
Okay. I think mine was literally the intro. When the car rose up, he was rapping in the car. It was like, oh wait, no, like we're in for a movie.
Also, I really like the set design. So he pulls the game controller thing from the Super Bowl to the tour. I like that.
And there were so many like sets that they did have.
I want to know what she would change or fix.
Even though they were jumping back and forth, it felt like Kendrick was on the stairs, Kendrick was walking around, Kendrick was in the car. Like it was all over the place.
Kendrick was running.
No, literally the cardio, the stamina, crazy. A lot
Shout
of people.
out Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
She enjoyed Kendrick. I don't know if she said that already.
That's tough.
First thing we gotta go, the concert's over.
They didn't play Open Arms. They didn't play Babylon. What do you mean it's over?
You got a SZA jersey on?
Kendrick Lamar, best word, oh my god.
First thing we gotta go, the concert's over.
They didn't play Open Arms. They didn't play Babylon. What do you mean it's over?
What do you? You got a little homie got a SZA jersey on. That's crazy. This Atlanta being lit. Look at this. Look at this, bro. This is crazy. So okay. Anna Jackson all in my house. Like I'm Joe, okay? Hellcat. This show look crazy, bro. All right.
Taking my 12-year-old to his very
that's
first
crazy.
concert.
He's 12.
The Grand National Tour touchdown in Atlanta.
Bro, you got this is another crazy part. This is another crazy part. This is something I'm just now realizing is that through watching these TikToks, like I know there's a lot of first concerts, but this is a real like pivotal moment and gem for kids that this is their first concert. And you have to look at the parents. You have to look at the parents that are fans of hip hop and fans of rap that would think this is probably a really good idea for me to bring my. It's ruined though after this. Like it's ruined. Like it's got to be ruined after this for you to go to another show because there's no way you're going to experience another show of this maybe you will. Right? Maybe you will, but I think it's kind of crazy, man, because they are really, really in for a treat. They are really here and seeing an incredible show. And after this, they're not going to be able to go to another show. The bar is set extremely high. I'm trying to set the bar high. Who trying to jump and get it? You're better off trying to skydive. Come on, bruh. Let's not go into that. Do me a favor, chat. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got here.
Big Kendrick Lamar fan. He's also a fan of SZA. Here's a snippet of our experience
Several parents
at
with their
the
children?
concert. 10 out of 10. We had a ball.
10 out of 10. So if you're taking your kids, expect them to like it and enjoy it. Right, Peppermint? $8:37 p.m. They going crazy. Hey, he got his LA jersey on. Let's go. Hey, I'm happy for little homie, man. That's lit. And the fact that it's in a show that you can take your kids to, man.
If you are attending the Grand National Tour this Tuesday.
So this is my review of the... So this is my review of the SZA and Kendrick Lamar tour that nobody fucking asked for.
This is a little older, but I want to hear another perspective too.
I don't think
it was lit. I was there last night. Let's go.
I don't think people realize like the true fucking art okay, some people I'm sure do realize, but the art that we witnessed, please, like, somebody please comment below, like, the visuals were fucking amazing. The dancers, I was drooling over the dancers all night. The men and the women, to be honest. Like, I was obsessed with them. They're so freaking good.
Like anybody could get it.
Heard like 52 songs combined between the two of them I saw on Twitter. Like, hello? 52 songs? Fucking joking.
Yeah,
they performed so many bangers. There obviously are songs that some of us like were like, why didn't they sing that? But like, I was surprised at some of the songs they sang already. I was like, no way they're singing this. Like, I was so overwhelmed in there because
personally, it seems like you could be in for a treat though. You could really be in for some of the songs that you know they're gonna perform, and then also some ones that they might not. 52 songs is a lot. They might not be able to get to your song.
Like, it never stopped.
Hey yo, shout out to Classy K. You should do a live where subscribers send their concert footage. Y'all want to do that? Maybe we can do that on Friday. If y'all want to send some concert footage in, give me flames in the chat. If y'all went and y'all got footage and y'all want to look at y'all footage, I would love to do that. Let's do that. We're going to do that. Shout out to Classic K. That's a W suggestion.
Still, the concert tickets were expensive as hell, but so freaking worth it. I would go to it again if it came again. I'd go right now. It was amazing. The merch was so cute. SZA looked beautiful, like a queen. She was a fucking butterfly. She was a fairy. She was fucking flying. One dancer did almost drop her ass,
again?
And I was like, "You're getting fired." He almost dropped her like 3 times.
Oh no,
it
this is
stressed
old.
me the fuck out. I know she was up there stressed. I'm like, if he would have dropped her, my girl would have canceled the tour.
Oh yeah, it was over with.
Like,
he done. He gone.
The effects, like the fire, the fireworks, the fire though, that shit. Thought it was gonna burn the whole place down. I was like, why can I feel that? Why do I feel like I'm burning up? As well?
Right.
I saw a clip and something was on fire in that bitch. Every time it went off, I was like, is it going to be Final Destination? Are we about to die?
Nah,
is this bitch going to start on fire? There was a time in that concert where I was like, where will we go if this starts on fire?
Hey,
like,
no. That's a good thing though. When you get to the show, find an exit, bro. Find one that you know you can get to quickly. I do that no matter what. No matter where I'm at, I always find the exit.
Because that shit was scary. I don't know. I really I loved it so much. I've been a SZA fan and a Kendrick Lamar fan for like ever. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like, if you're debating whether or not to get the tickets, get the tickets.
So have you heard anyone, and we haven't done any like just scrolling on our own where we just find y'all are scrolling with me and I'm finding it. Have you heard anyone that has said 9, 10 out of 10 outside of the kid who said 9.5 because he didn't know Anita Baker? 10 out of 10, if you're debating on getting a ticket, get a ticket. If you're debating on get a ticket, get a ticket. That's what they're saying. All right. That's enough for the reactions, man. That's enough for the reactions to the TikTok stuff, man. Listen, absolutely insane. I know they did crazy over there, man. Let's go ahead and get into the final topic of the day. Thank y'all for rocking with me all day too, man. Give yourselves some air horns, man. We love y'all. If you haven't done it already, hit the like button. If you've enjoyed the content today, we do this all the time. So if you're new to the channel, you are just basically witnessing this for the first time, but we do this all the time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. It's absolutely free. Follow me at all my socials. We got one more topic for y'all, all right? Now, there's a couple of things. Top Dog calls SZA and Kendrick Lamar the queen and king after yet another amazing show, okay? So Top Dog says that. Shout out to you for that donation, the $10 donation. Paige and Pearl Pool, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I chatted with SZA's dancer and they changed the whole routine for the Dallas show. He picked her up and spun her around. Wow. Thank you for letting us know. Wow. So Top Dog calls SZA and Kendrick Lamar queen and king after yet another amazing show. Dubs them queen and king here. I thought that was kind of dope. But then we also see this from a couple days ago, right? Kendrick and SZA are ranked number 2 on the best rapper-singer duos of all time by Complex. Now, I will say this, though, about Complex. I don't ever really understand how they're the governing body or the voice. I feel like we should be that voice, right? We should get to a point where people say the crew list, and that's y'all, not just me, but the crew list or the Justin Hunt list or the Curtis King list or whatever it is, whatever list y'all want to go by. But we should get big enough to where it's like our list is the list that matters. Because I don't know who at Complex is making this, but they do have them ranked at number 2, right? They got them ranked at number 2. So I think that's pretty interesting because I tried to think about it myself and I wanted to see who I would put at number 1. And I know who number 1 is. I know who number 1 is, but I guess I gotta ask the chat if y'all agree. Who is the number 1 best rapper singer duo of all time? See, everybody's answer is different. Okay, I'm seeing Mary J. Blige and comments. If you're watching this on a playback, I want to see this in the comments too. Mary and Method Man, J and B. All I see is I don't even see who they got listed as number 1 all time. Shout out Jody Boyd. Suki Sun and Outlaws, y'all got it. Ashanti and Ja Rule is listed as the number 1 is listed as the number 1 rap and singer duo. And I don't want to fight that because we know they had some incredible mashups. But to the extent that Kendrick and SZA are doing it now, how many they got? Notable collaborations. I'm not always I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Yeah. Mesmerized, Down For You, featuring Charlie Baltimore and Vita. So they have a lot of hits together, man. I don't combat that at all, but I definitely think that Kendrick and SZA are creeping up on that. Now, notable collaborations are Luther, All the Stars, and 30 for 30. They not missing. They haven't missed. I don't assume that they will miss. I think if we're looking at nostalgia for sure, because when we talk about the level of lyricism from Kendrick versus Ja Rule has his own place in hip hop history. So I'm not down in him. And even though I was never the biggest Ashanti fan, I can't even lie to you. Like it just, I was never the biggest. You can ask my wife. I was like, I'm just not a huge Ashanti fan. My wife is a massive Ashanti fan. But I still think they deserve a spot. I just don't know if it's number 1, right? Because you have an argument for some other artists. Now, with Method Man and Mary J. Blige, if I'm not mistaken, I only know of one collaboration with them. I don't know if they have a body of work to consider. Jay-Z and Beyonce have a pretty decent body of work. I just don't think not every song that they have done together has been a smash. Kendrick and SZA and Ja Rule and Ashanti have smashes. So number 2 for Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Kendrick Lamar and SZA began working together on their first EP for Top Dog Entertainment in 2014. 2014's Z. After she became a chart fixture in her own right, they collaborated on the hit All the Stars for the 2018 Black Panther soundtrack. And even though K-Dot has branched out from TDE to start his own company, PG Lang, he's worked more closely with SZA than ever lately, including 2 songs on GNX and another on her solo SOS Deluxe album, Lana. Performances together at the Super Bowl and Grand National Tour. They have a special way of absorbing each other's talents and blending their very different voices together, whether SZA is getting off punchlines like a rapper on 30 for 30, which I thought was crazy, or Kendrick is experimenting with subdued melodic flows or massive chart toppers like Luther. They definitely are trading places in a lot of these things. So the case for Ja Rule and Ashanti, notable collaborations are Always on Time, Mesmerized, Down For You, featuring Charlie Baltimore and Vita. Ja Rule was already hip-hop's tough guy sweetheart, duetting regularly with divas like Christina Milian and Lil Mo. Before he introduced his Murder Inc. label mate Ashanti Douglas to the public with his chart-topping 2001 single Always on Time. Over the next few years, they kept returning to the charts together over and over. Irv Gotti produced hits like Down For You, Mesmerized, Wonderful, and Fat Joe's What's Love. Yeah, What's Love was tough. What's Love was a tough one, bro. Ashanti also famously had a hand in Ja Rule's hits with Jennifer Lopez. I'm Real. Ooh, I'm Real. That was tough too. I don't know now. Anytime they connected, it was a smash. Oh, I forgot about that one with Jennifer Lopez. Oh no, that's Jennifer Lopez. But recently, I'm not within the last 5 years, I believe. I remember seeing something about Ashanti either getting credit or getting paid for adding vocals, I believe, to I'm Real. She wrote the song and they left her backtracking in where Jennifer Lopez just sang over it, but they never gave her credit for it, which is insane. I think I could be wrong. Chat, always feel free to check me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be wrong if I am. That's just the way I remember it. It could have been another song, but let me know. I think that's right. Yeah, it's a Ashanti song and Jennifer Lopez sang over it. So they left her backtrack. They left her like vocals on the actual song, which is crazy. Over the next few years, they kept returning. Okay, I read that. Ashanti also famously had a hand in Ja Rule's hits with Jennifer Lopez. I'm Real. Oh, it's right here. And ain't it funny? And you can hear her background vocals in the mix. I told you. My bad. See, that's why you just got to keep reading, man. But I seen that. And you can hear her background vocals in a mix of both tracks. Murder Inc.'s reign at the top was relatively short, but it marked a key moment when hip hop laced with R&B became pop music central sound, and a whole lot of labels' success rested on the record chemistry of Ashanti's sweet melodies contrasting with Ja's growl. Yeah, man. So I thought that was interesting that we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA at number 2 here, but I definitely I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not mad at it. Now that I've kind of gone through that, this is probably a little bit more recency bias, and I'll be upfront about that because Ja Rule and Ashanti had an amazing run, and Ashanti's contribution is actually I think it's kind of watered down. Like her contribution was crazy. It was crazy. So that's it, man. That's it for the topics. Let me get to some of these comments real quick, man. We almost at 700. 700 likes in the stream. We almost there. If you guys haven't hit the sub button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all going crazy in here today. Let me get to some of these comments before we get up out of here. I might not get them all. Ja started that rap singing stuff, or at least he made it popular. Ja didn't start rapping, singing, or make it popular. It's been a thing since the 80s. LL Cool J had a fun where most of his collabs were R&B artists, not just one consistent person though. Dang, my internet connection sucks. Live keeps freezing on me. I know it's on my end. Spectrum sucks, man. Yeah, no, but on my end too, because I'm on Wi-Fi, that's sometimes why y'all see it lag like that. I don't have a spot to Ethernet in here. I'm gonna have to call them and have them come out so I can get it in here. Aubrey is performing, not a lyricist. Shout out to the crew. We running the likes up. Shout out to you. Thank you, Classic K. J-Lo will forever be just a fly girl to me. That's crazy. Humble yourself before the Lord. He will lift you up. That's what's happening with Kendrick. That's a fact. Think it's Jay-Z and Beyonce. Spectrum does suck. Salutes. Apple for life. You can get a Wi-Fi extender and Ethernet to that instead. It helps a bit. You can get a Wi-Fi extender and an Ethernet to that. Okay, maybe I could do that because the box is over there. But what's the next back? Shout out to Jody Boyd. $10 donation. Thank you so much. Can't wait for my turn flying from Atlanta to Toronto. Whoa, you going to Toronto show? I don't ask nobody to record footage because I want y'all to live in the moment. But if you get some footage from there, make sure you bring it back to the crew because we got to see that. That's going to be crazy. But have an amazing time. Absolutely love your content, nephew. Thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate it. Yes, SZA does love bugs, insects. Alternate career choice would have been marine biologist. Surprise Run DMC's Walk This Way with Aerosmith didn't make the cut. Ooh. Well, I think that's a different category. Let me see who's in the category. My bad. They might be here. That's number 1. Number 2. Ludacris and Usher. So it looks like rap and R&B. Drake and Rihanna. J. Cole and Miguel. They don't miss either. Lil Wayne and T-Pain. Jay-Z and Beyonce did make the list. They just not number 2, no more than number 2. Snoop Dogg and Charlie Wilson. Future and The Weeknd. Drake and Party Next Door. Rick Ross and John Legend. Missy Elliott and Sierra. Oh yeah, damn, they did. Ooh, Warren G and Nate Dogg. We should have went through this whole list. Jadakiss and Mary J. Blige. Big Sean and Janae Aiko. Common and Erykah Badu. Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. Damn, they made the list. Tupac and Danny Boy. Days Loaf and Jacquees made. Wait. I gotta go back and listen to that because I don't even know what that is. Young Thug and Chris Brown. And that's it. Young Thug and Chris Brown round out the top 20. So it's rap and R&B. That's what it is. Mariah and Bone Thugs. Break down. Steady breaking me on down. I would get the Mariah vocals in there, but you know, then y'all will just lead the stream. All right, chat. I'm going to get up out of here. We've been live for exactly 2 hours. Like I said, I will clip up all of these videos and put them out. There might be a little bit later on today, but I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hopefully I got you through work. Hopefully if you're driving, I got you through that too. Hopefully you just enjoy the content and the energy we provide, man. We're going to continue to do this. Hopefully we get some numbers as far as gross sales and stuff like that. We can go over that. We can do another video. I really want to do that video this Friday with fan footage. So if you want to do that, you have to reach out to me via Instagram or Discord. That way I can give you guys a link where you can tap in. I don't want to do it if we don't have enough people to do it. So I'm not going to make a live and do all of that. And then there's nobody that does it. So if you guys really want to do it, tap in with me on Discord. The link is in the description. Tap in with me on Instagram, wherever, so I can get your information. We can do that. I love you guys so much. This was fun. It's always fun. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Probably no more videos other than the clip videos from today. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.